It's working. Okay. Are we good now? Y'all, I just tried to start this reading and it messed up so bad. It kept freezing or whatever. But hey, y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. My name is Arena. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning member to the Soul Tribe, I said Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe, welcome back. Y'all, it's a special day today because it's my 100th video. I wish I could just like reach out, hug y'all, touch y'all, whatever. But seriously, super geek because, yeah, we're about to start. I have something special in the works, and like I was telling y'all that anyways, I was trying to think of like what I should do for my 100th video, and I'm giving away 2 free personals. So if you comment on this video, you are already entered in a raffle. I'm literally going to shuffle names in a hat. It will be 2 random selections. I'm not biased at all. They will be random. I'm going to put the names in a hat, shuffle it up, whatever. So if you want a free personal and you want to take the chance, just comment your name and I will put it in the raffle. Also today, I'm going to be timestamping everybody's reading. Oh my God. And this is going to be very hard for me because I have a tendency to not follow the time that I say I'm going to follow. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm only going to do this person's reading for like 26 minutes and it ends up turning into 29. But for all 12 zodiacs, I am trying to keep everybody's at 5 minutes. Okay, so that'll take us to an hour. I'm going to go with my little list here, and we'll just go in that order of the order that I'm going of the readings this week. So we have Leo, Libra, and Pisces are the first 3. Okay, so today this is going to be a special video, strictly messages from your person and strictly things from your south node, from your shadow work, like the dark parts of yourself, the bad parts of yourself that you need to work on. We're also going to look into that too. So let's get into it. Leo, you are first. Leo, you are first. So let's see. I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. For my Leo collective, what's going on for my Leo collective? Messages from their person. Messages from the person on Leo's mind, my Leo collective. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? From my Leo collective spirit, messages from their person on their mind, from my Leo collective. We'll take them both. The 5 of Wands in the reverse with the moon in the reverse. Somebody is coming to some type of truth that they don't want to argue with, you know, more. They don't want to go back and forth. They just want it to be like a complete ceasefire. And I feel like somebody also knows the truth about you, Leo. They know the truth about how they feel about you. And their conscience is very much clear. They're not living in any type of illusion. And they're not... how do I put this? Because the moon in the upright is somebody who doesn't like to face the truth. They view everything for what they want it to be like. But somebody's really coming to the truth of you. And I also feel like, Leo, honestly, I feel like you don't want to argue no more either. So if you were arguing with your person recently, I feel like they don't want any more confrontation. They don't want any more back and forth. They don't want any more issues or problems. And they're seeing the truth in that. Like, they know they don't want no smoke with you, basically, is what I'm saying. And let's get you a shadow work card. What is your advice, Spirit, for Leo? What shadow work do they need to do for my Leo collective? Give them 1 card, please, for Leo, for my Leo collective. Thank you. The 9 of Cups in the reverse. Find what truly makes you happy. Don't stick and stay in nothing that you're not happy in. This 9 of Cups in reverse is an indicator that you're not very emotionally stable. Also, your finances could not be that great at this time. You could be in a relationship where you don't see marriage potential or you don't see like a future with this person. The 9 of Cups is also focusing on a lot of materialistic things. So for that being your shadow work, are a lot of you guys materialistic? Like, do you always feel like you have to have designer or you always have to get the most expensive thing on the menu at the restaurant just to show that you got it? So I'm feeling like this is like an ego thing. That really could be coming from your root chakra. I don't know if that, like, you know, it could have been something that came from your childhood. I don't know if people around you have always like been real big in their ego, real flashy, always trying to flaunt something or something like that. But for your shadow side, I feel like you need to work on your ego. You need to work on realizing... what is that saying? Don't judge a book by its cover. I feel like you need to take that in a sense of like, everything that costs more isn't better. Literally, you can get a lotion that's $18 and you can get another lotion that's $8 and they still do the same thing. They still literally work both as good, swear to God. So I feel like a lot of you guys, your South Node is always focusing on the more exquisite or the more expensive things. Or I feel like when you look at somebody, the first thing you're looking at is like, do they have on designer shoes? You know what I mean? So this is a very egotistical type of thing. So let's get into Libra. Libra, the person on your mind, what do they want to say? The person on my Libra collective's mind, what are they thinking? What do they want to say for Libra? Okay, Libra, your person, they're trying to have the strength to put up with you. I'll be honest. With this 9 of Wands here, this is all about somebody being persistent. So I feel like if you've been dealing with somebody and you cut them off, they're going to be persistent. They're going to try to get you back. Or this could just be the simple case that like they want to keep trying. They want to keep pushing their limits to work things out. Okay. And I feel like, I don't know, but somebody is on the verge of being at the end. With this being the 9 of Wands, they're almost at the 10 of Wands. I feel like somebody is getting to the point where you're starting to feel like a burden. So Libra, I don't know if you're the one always causing issues or you're the one kind of being in this energy of like you're the issuer, like you're the one causing the issues, you're the one starting up the problems. It's like somebody's like trying to, their patience is wearing thin, because when they get to that 10 of Wands, they're gonna be like, all right, like this is too much of a burden. I accomplished what I have with Libra, but that's it, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And let's see what shadow work you need to work on. Y'all, I'm honestly probably going to keep everybody's shorter than 5 minutes, to be honest, because I don't want to take up too much time. So for Libra, what shadow work do they need to work on for my Libra collective? The 10 of Pentacles. And maybe some of you guys really need to master your finances. Like, maybe some of you guys don't pay your bills first and you go have fun first. Pay the bills first. Maybe you need to master. This is also mastering the areas of your life. Like, this is tapping back in with your ancestors as well. The 10 of Pentacles is the ancestors card. So I don't know if some of you guys need to pray more, or you need to really like look into your past, look into your deep rooted things. So this is also giving like root chakra type of energy, but your shadow work will benefit you as far as, why do you feel you have to not save and just spend? Like, and Libra's reading does get this a lot. And I'm a Libra myself. Like, I get it. We do just spend. But it's like something within your shadow work is telling you that's like, you're not having discipline. That's also a part of discipline. If you can't save, you're not disciplined. So maybe that's something that you need to work on. Okay. Pisces, you're up next. Pisces, you're up next. For my Pisces collective, the person on their mind, messages from their person. What do they want to say? How does their person feel? For Pisces spirit, for Pisces, for my Pisces collective, how does their person feel? What are they thinking? What do they not want Pisces to know? What is going on for Pisces? Messages from their person spirit. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, okay, Pisces, but somebody is super jealous. And I also feel like somebody may be mad that you look really good and they may feel like you get a lot of attention, but I just feel like somebody is like kind of insecure. Somebody can have like, it's called like body dysmorphia, where they feel some type of way about how their body looks or whatever. So somebody could be insecure about their physique. Okay. Yeah. Also, I'm getting like somebody is real stingy with themselves. Like if they got an attitude with you, or if something is not going in their favor, they're not going to kiss you. They're not going to let you get none. Okay. And let's see what shadow work you need to work on for Pisces. For Pisces, from their shadow work, from their North Node. What card do they need to see for that? For Pisces. If y'all hear my table squeaking, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, for Pisces, for my Pisces collective, what shadow work card do they need to be shown today? The 6 of Pentacles. Sharing wealth builds more wealth. Maybe some of you guys need to give back to your community. I'm not saying, Pisces, that you're stingy or that you're you don't really like helping, but with the 6 of Pentacles coming out, I feel like this is something. And this being your shadow work card, you need to work on giving back more. Like the more you put out into the world is the more you receive. So I don't know if some of you guys have a hard time doing that. You're like, I don't really want to put too much of my energy out, and I don't want to be too nice to people because I'm in fear that it won't be returned, but it actually will. So Pisces, for your shadow work card, yeah, put out into the world what you want to receive. Literally, sharing wealth builds more wealth. And you want to know something? That this Six of Pentacles card, that's crazy. That was actually a motivation for my 100th video, giving away the 2 free personals, because swear to God, I've got booked for a couple personals already. And, you know, people were very eager, like money up front and ready. But I'm just like, your 100th video, girl, sharing wealth builds more wealth. I'm going to give 2 free personals away. Let's see. All right. We got Capricorn here. Capricorn, Cancer, and Aquarius. For my Capricorn collective, the person on their mind, spirit, what do they want to say? For my Capricorn collective, the person on their mind, the person they're thinking about, what do they want to say? For Capricorn. For Capricorn. The King of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, yeah. So somebody really isn't like a leader in y'all relationship. I don't know who you're dealing with, Capricorn, but this isn't somebody that takes the lead. They're not going to steer you. I'm not saying they're going to steer you in the wrong direction, but they damn sure ain't leading you either. I feel like this person just doesn't have an input. Also, the King of Wands in the reverse is somebody that's good looking, but they're impulsive, and sometimes they act out and do the same thing over and over again. As far as like when they get mad, they run off and go be with somebody else. And also, this is somebody who never looks at the bigger picture of a situation. So I don't know if somebody feels like you always try to make something an issue, but they don't ever understand the principle of it. It's kind of what I'm feeling like as well. And it's so crazy. I just got so hot. So do somebody really be making you mad? All right, and let's see your shadow work card for Capricorn. What shadow work does Capricorn need to work on for my Capricorn collective? What card should be shown for their shadow work? The Justice. Being fair. And this isn't even just being fair to people, but being fair to yourself. Telling the truth more, Capricorn. Listen. I'm not saying you're a liar, but maybe sometimes you tell little white lies, just little ones. But remember, this is shadow work. This is your shadow work card. So this is the bad parts of yourself, the dark parts of yourself. So everything isn't going to come out super bubbly and light. But I just feel like with this, be fair to others so you can be treated fair back. You know what I mean? So I don't know if a lot of you guys do like things that aren't really like, you may try to do things that are wrong and you try to justify it. Okay. So I feel like maybe that's coming from your solar plexus, because your solar plexus is connected to like your willpower, like your will to do something. Yeah. So just be fair, be kind. And also this is about taking accountability. So a lot of you guys could like start things or like start up altercations with people or something like that. And then you like, I'm not going to say you flee from it or you run from it, but it's like you can't take accountability for the things that you say or that you do. So that's something that you need to work on. Let's get into Cancer. For my Cancer collective, messages from their person. What does their person want to say? The person on Cancer's mind. What do they want to say to them? For Cancer. For Cancer. What do they want to say? The person on Cancer's mind. The Two of Wands. Oh, somebody could be planning. Somebody could be planning something big for you, Cancer. Okay. Somebody is making a decision of where this relationship is going, or somebody could be planning on, you know, the future of you guys as well. Okay. But I feel like the Two of Wands is also somebody is a little bit afraid thinking about the future, but at the same time, they're still making decisions about it and they're planning. Let's actually, Cancer, I got y'all. What else with the Two of Wands? I'm going to give y'all one more and then we'll do y'all shadow work. Okay, and the Six of Cups in reverse, you could be dealing with another water sign, a Pisces or a Scorpio, and we have fire out here as well. You could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, or a Sag, okay? But some of you guys could be planning on moving with the Six of Cups in reverse. Your person could be making a decision or planning on either moving. I don't know if y'all's on bad terms, but somebody could be planning on moving away from you, or they could be planning on y'all moving somewhere else, like stepping out on your own. Literally, this could be like moving out of the state or moving out of the community that's like close to your family or something like that. Yeah, but the Six of Cups in the reverse with the Two of Wands is also showing moving forward. So I don't know if somebody's planning on moving forward and like moving on from you. We're not even going to dive that deep. You know what condition or situation you are in with your person, okay? And let's get a shadow work card for Cancer. For Cancer, spirit, for Cancer. What is their shadow work card? For my Cancer collective, what is their shadow work card? Ugh, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you have the tendency to beat yourself up a lot, Cancer. You always feel like you get in this real depressed mindset when you feel like you are the reason something failed. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like that really could be coming from your root chakra as well. That could also be coming from your crown chakra. Like maybe your intuition is off or something, or just maybe the sheer fact like your crown chakra is your intuition and your insight or whatever, but it's also like your crown and glory, how you feel about yourself. So I don't know if you always feel like you're the one making something fail, or every time something goes wrong you just blame yourself. Yeah, and I also get the thing that's like there could be something within you that always makes it feel like you are the one that makes things bad or worse than what it already was. So that is your shadow work card. That is something that you have to work on, because Cancer, it is not you. For Aquarius, for my Aquarius collective, messages from the person on their mind for my Aquarius collective. Ooh, that came right out. Okay, the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Aquarius, so you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or somebody can have water in their chart. But I just feel like the Page of Cups in reverse is somebody that gives you, who just got this in their reading. It was Taurus, I think. But anyways, you need to realize that this person feels like either you're immature or they're immature. Somebody tells you their feelings and then they revoke them and pull them back. They tell you your feelings again and they revoke them and pull them back. This is a very childish person. And on top of that, I feel like somebody always wants to offer you their feelings, but in reality, it's like it always leaves you feeling in disappointment, because you know not too long they're going to snatch them feelings right back. They're going to snatch them right back. And for Aquarius, what shadow work do they need to work on for Aquarius? For my Aquarius collective, what shadow work do they need to work on? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. You want to know what's wild? A lot of you guys might like easily get bored like in the bedroom. So I don't know if you guys switch partners a lot. Like if somebody isn't satisfying you, you just move on. Also, the Ace of Wands in the reverse is like your creativity being blocked. So like maybe there is something within your mind that makes you feel like I can't create a new project. I can't do something new because I'm just bored, or I'm already stuck in my rut of what I do. It's like you're not passionate. 10 on the clock as I said that, and I got a notification. 1,000. Y'all could be seeing 111 a lot lately. But anyways, yeah, I feel like you lose the desire to do things. And that's your shadow work. That's what you need to work on. Also, like I said, it could be like something sexual too. You could feel like you get super bored easily, so you just move on to the next person and the next person and the next person. Okay. Virgo. You're next. Let's see for Virgo. The person on Virgo's mind, my Virgo collective. Oh, the Empress in reverse. I don't like that. Ugh. I feel like somebody feels like you're selfish, Virgo. Okay. And I feel like somebody also doesn't practice a lot of self-care. Like I feel like this person may not like keep up with you. I don't know if somebody has like a skincare routine, or you have a specific routine that you follow every day, but this person doesn't keep up with it. Also, somebody isn't very like nurturing. They're not very nice. Whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, they're not very like sweet to you. Somebody doesn't comfort you. And also, like I said, the Empress in reverse is somebody that don't take care of themselves. So I don't know if they've been looking bad, or if they've been gaining weight, they've been losing weight, or whatever the case may be. But yeah. All right. And Virgo, for their shadow work, what do they need to work on for their shadow work? The Four of Cups in reverse. Ooh, wanting to break free and choose happiness. Okay, Virgo, you may put yourself in a lot of situations where you're not actually happy. What does that stem from? I need you to figure out what that comes from. I need you to look up your chakras, because this Four of Cups in reverse is saying it's like you always put yourself in a situation where you feel like I'm not really fully happy, but I'm not going to release myself from this because I don't want to be back on that emotionally unavailable setting, or feeling like I have to look for somebody again, or feeling like somebody has to reach out and tell me their feelings for me to feel whole again. So there's something within you that always wants to really choose where your happiness lies, but you don't ever do that. And I don't know why, because you're not closed off. You're very open with telling your feelings, but I feel like a lot of you guys may sit around waiting to hear from somebody. And I feel like spirit doesn't want you to do that. That's giving like, abandonment trauma or something like that, because you're always ready for somebody to pour out their feelings to you. You're always ready to accept an invitation from somebody telling you how they feel. But it's like some of y'all could already be in a situation where you're not really happy, but you just still be there. And it's like your body and your soul yearns for you to choose happiness, but you don't ever really do that. So that's something that you need to work on, and you need to figure out what that stems from. Like, what happened in your life? What situation or what experiences happened in your life that made you feel like no matter what, I have to stay? I'm not happy, but I know I have to stay. Like, why? Okay, for Aries, for my Aries collective spirit, the person on their mind, what do they want to say for Aries? For my Aries collective. Y'all, I feel like I'm just thumbing through these. Y'all, that was ridiculous. Hold on. Wow. Okay, geez, like that was crazy. Okay, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. A lot of you guys, for my Aries, a lot of y'all might be single. Like, you could have freed yourself from a situation. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay, but I feel like this person freed themselves from you, or you freed yourselves from them. Okay, because one of y'all, just take what resonates. I'm not going to keep on saying you or them, but one of y'all feel as though like you're liberated. Like, I actually feel lighter and I feel better without you. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, some of you guys could have went through like, some type of domestic abuse as well with this Eight of Swords in the reverse. Like, you were really feeling like you were stuck. That's like that Stockholm syndrome. So if so, I'm very, very sorry that you had to go through that. But honestly, Aries, I feel like you're free now. You're finally free. You're looking at things from a new light, okay? Good things come. Wait, good things take time. Oh my God, I even read my shirt wrong. I was about to say good things come in time, but whatever. And let's see your shadow work for Aries. For my Aries collective, what would their shadow work advice be? What card? Spirit for Aries. For Aries. For my Aries collective. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, follow your heart. Follow your heart and do what you want to do. And honestly, this is a really good match for real, for real. In regards to your person and the shadow work, I feel like you freed yourself and you're following your heart to either who you want to go to or just following your heart for yourself. Like, that's what you wanted to do. Freeing yourself from this person was going to make you happier. That's what your heart so desired, and that's what you were dreaming for, just period. But your shadow work being the Knight of Cups, it's also saying that like maybe you need to be more romantic towards whoever you're in a relationship with. I don't know if some of you guys come off like kind of hard or not really like showing your feelings, wearing your heart on your sleeve, and maybe it may be time to do that. Maybe your heart chakra has been blocked for some time. Okay, let's get into Sagittarius. All right, messages from the person on Sagittarius is mine. For my Sagittarius collective spirit. For Sagittarius. For Sagittarius. Messages from their person. What do they want to say? Ace of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. We have a lot of water out here, okay? But somebody is stuck. They feel empty without you. They are still stuck on their feelings of how they feel about you. So this is already giving past energy. But with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I feel like somebody is now growing new feelings about how much they miss you or how much they really are still stuck on you, okay? Or this could be you with them. So just take what resonates. Your shadow work card for Sagittarius. What shadow work card do they need? What shadow work card? What do they need to work on? The Ten of Wands. Okay. I feel like you need to not get so overwhelmed when you feel like you need to accomplish something. Like, it could be the smallest thing, like going to the grocery store. And you're like, if I don't make it to this grocery store by 3 o'clock, I swear to God. Like, so that's giving like anger for real, for real. I don't know what that stems from either. So I don't know if a lot of you guys are angry all the time, or you feel like you always have a lot of responsibilities and they like really feel like a heavy burden to you. There is something within your shadow work that gets you like too overwhelmed. And I feel like it makes you end up overreacting in some type of way. Okay. Also, the Ten of Wands is like basically saying you can handle situations different than what you do, but you choose to act out of this. How do I put this? There's more than one way to do things, but you choose to do it the hardest way, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, my last three. Scorpio, you are next. You are next. You are next. For Scorpio, messages from the person on their mind for my Scorpio collective. For Scorpio spirit. You want to know what's crazy? How is y'all reading the only one that got 2 off the rip for messages from your person? See, this is what I'm talking about. And Scorpio, y'all see how I really just got turned up? Because y'all reading gets this King of Swords in the reverse every single time. So I feel like one of y'all or multiple of y'all are definitely, I said one of y'all, it's definitely more than one. But some of y'all are definitely dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra or a Gemini. Okay? But I feel like this right here is showing me that whoever this person is, they are like teamed up with a group of people, okay? And I feel like they're doing something cruel towards you. They're like working with a group of people to manipulate you in some type of way. Like, this shit is crazy. I don't like it at all. This person could be, so this may be an ex, but somebody could be working against you with people to cause you some type of social anxiety. So I don't know if there's like, if this person is with a group of people and they're like just randomly coming around you because they know where you be at or something, trying to be in your presence, trying to cause you some type of anxiety. But I don't like it. And I also feel like this King of Swords in reverse is somebody that is very, very mean, and their heart chakra is very not in alignment. Okay, they're very cruel. This is somebody who lies to manipulate situations. And I feel like this person lies to other people about you to like get their way or something. Like, it's just weird. Scorpio, we're not even going to give that person the time of day. Your shadow work is judgment. Yeah, you need to start calling judgment upon this person, upon your life a lot more differently. Also, this being your shadow work card is telling me maybe your crown chakra is blocked. I feel like your intuition is blocked in some type of way because you are ignoring situations that you should call judgment on. And it's crazy because y'all reading was literally just saying that. Yeah, y'all go watch Scorpio's reading if you haven't already, or even if you have Scorpio in your chart, go watch that reading, because there's something within you that doesn't take action or doesn't like call somebody out when you feel like, oh, I know that's not right. Or I'm judging myself as well for how I treated myself. But I feel like this is you really not like paying attention to when your intuition tells you judge this person, you know, because it's never nice to like judge people, whatever. But sometimes your intuition will kick in and be like, you need to judge this person and see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, judgment. Some of y'all could be going to court with this person, or they could be in jail. Honey, I don't got the time. Yeah, Gemini and Taurus. Okay. Gemini, you're next. Gemini, you are next. 10:10 on the clock as we start yours. Some of y'all could be seeing 10:10 a lot. Messages from Gemini's person, my Gemini collective, the person on their mind for Gemini. For Gemini. Y'all reading been a little deep lately too, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. At least they ain't fall. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, is a provider. Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But somebody is a real good provider. They're very nice. They're always about their business. They're always on their money. Somebody is very realistic when it comes to like handling the bills or like any issues, or if you ever need their opinion on something. I feel like they're always going to give you their honest answer. So yeah. Like I really just said, even the phrase on this card says you are solving issues in a practical way. Yeah, I feel like any problems you have, you can run to this person and tell them, and they're gonna solve that problem. Just period. So Gemini, I'm not gonna lie, y'all's have been the lightest out of all the signs so far. And let's see your shadow work card for Gemini. For Gemini, their shadow work card for Gemini spirit. 2 of them. Interesting. The 2 of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Aquarius just got this Ace of Wands in the reverse. You may have Aquarius in your chart. Okay. Yeah, like I feel like your creativity is blocked. Or with this Ace of Wands in the reverse, like I said, a lot of you guys could be losing desire in the bedroom for your person. Maybe you're getting bored. But like I was even telling Aquarius, like this is the tendency to like get bored and just like move on. Like soon as you're not desiring something, you're on to the next. Don't do that. Like don't move on so fast. Allow yourself to heal. And I get it, even if you don't want a relationship and you're like, I'm young, I'm fine, I'm just living my life. Like I get that, but it's still something. You're still sharing your sacral chakra with multiple people. That's only going to resonate for some of you. Some of you guys, this could just be you like not doing the things that you used to. Any hobbies, or if you're an entrepreneur, you never got that business started up. Like you're always blocking yourself from your creativity because it's like you get bored with something. You start something and then you stop. I should have said that for Aquarius too, because that's their energy too. But Two Swords in the reverse. Making up your mind. Okay, so I don't know if you are just now starting to actually become decisive. You're not in this like imbalance of like what to do anymore. But I feel like a lot of you guys that always feel like you're very indecisive. It's such a difficult decision. You always are being blind to the truth, even though you really know what the truth is, but you choose to keep covering your face up. That, I feel like, comes from some type of trauma too. Somebody could actually have trauma where you used to witness something in your home as a child and you used to like either hide in your room because you didn't want to hear it or you didn't want to see it. I'm literally visualizing somebody like run into their closet or like run and go hide under the bed. I don't know if your parents were arguing or there was just something like that you didn't want to witness happening or something like that. And maybe that's what messes with your decision making. That's what messes with you choosing to be blind to the truth of things. Like a lot of things wouldn't be a hard or difficult choice for you to make if you just really saw the truth in it instead of like telling yourself a lie. Taurus, for my Taurus collective, the messages from the person on their mind for Taurus, spirit, for Taurus. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I don't know. Do you feel like somebody like works against you, Taurus, or you feel like you can't ever be a team with whoever you're in a relationship with? Like, I feel like people make stuff so hard. Like, whoever this person is, I feel like they make it hard to get along with them. They make it hard to do the teamwork. Like, you could be like, here, you take this half and I'm gonna do this half. And this person, like, they just don't. Yeah, I just feel like this person always tries to find a problem when it's time for y'all to work together, which is super crazy because a partnership is two people, not one, okay? And let's get your shadow work card. And Taurus, I know you probably over there like, no, but for real, like I be trying to, you know, be copacetic and I be trying to be cool with people, but All right, let's see. Said I'm trying to keep it kosher. Does somebody use that word? I never say that. So do somebody use that word? But for Taurus, spirit, for Taurus, for their shadow work, what cards do they need to see for that? For Taurus? For Taurus, spirit, for Taurus. My Taurus collective. The Page of Cups. Okay, so a lot of you guys might offer your feelings all the time, a lot of the times, and there's nothing wrong with that, but not every time, okay? So I feel like your heart chakra is super, super open, but you need to know who to give love to and who to not give it to, okay? And this is like the sense of like daydreaming. What was I just talking about? Living in the truth that you want to see. Yeah, so this is like a lot of daydreaming or whatever about, oh my God, if I tell my feelings to this person, maybe it could lead up to this. And if I tell my feelings to this person, no, there's no need to unlock your heart chakra to every single person because they don't all deserve it. So maybe you do need to work on your heart chakra, and maybe there's something that you need to forgive yourself more, and that will make you less vulnerable and less opening up to people, if that makes sense. Because like I said, there's nothing wrong with opening up. There's nothing wrong with sharing your feelings. But when you just keep doing it and giving all of your heart away to people that don't deserve it, that's going to start to take a toll on you. It really is. Okay. Let's get an Akashic Records card to end this reading. And I'm debating if I want to come back on here and do Leos or not, because I'm kind of already woke. I'm kind of already activated, okay? For my collective, for all 12 zodiac signs, what is an Akashic Records card that they need to see at this time, Spirit? For all 12 signs, for my whole collective, what do they need to see? For all 12, Spirit, for all 12. Thank you. fresh start. I feel like everybody's getting a fresh start. And I love that for y'all. I'm very much happy for everybody. I feel like everybody's getting a fresh start. Everybody's really doing what they want to do in life. Nobody's like, everybody's foot is on the gas. That's basically what I'm saying. But fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you have been given. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys have been granted the fresh start, like by God, by the divine. It's like, okay, you done been through so much turbulence. Let me finally calm this ride for you and give you a fresh start. But with this card, it's also like you have to open up to the idea of this fresh start. Things are going to be different. This is giving heavy rebirth energy, okay? Somebody could be gardening and somebody could be praying a lot as well. You see those praying hands in the middle of the flowers? Yeah, somebody could be praying a lot too. Maybe some of you guys prayed for this fresh start, okay? You prayed for a new beginning in your life. But I love how it says you need to fully open up to this gift. So some of you guys could have spiritual gifts. You could have gifts of clairvoyance. You could be tapping into yourself more and noticing your gifts as well. And I feel like you need to acknowledge them. Don't ignore them. Don't be scared of them. Nothing like that. You need to acknowledge them. But this is also an indication, like, fully open up and allow this rebirth to happen. Going through a rebirth, you're going to lose friends. People that you have been cool with for years, you may not talk to them no more, okay? Relationships, like if you were super cool with an ex, they might get into a new relationship or something like that, and their person don't play that. Don't talk to them. You're not with them no more. I don't do that friends with the ex shit. You end up cutting them off. Even though y'all been friends for like 12 years. The number 12 could be significant to some of y'all. But seriously, like, there's so much that comes with a rebirth. Your diets will be different. I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I went through my rebirth, I lost about 16 pounds. And it wasn't, at first, it was like me going through a breakup. So like I was a little bit sad. Like I wasn't even in the energy of like eating. I just wasn't myself. So I'm not gonna lie, that took away the first couple pounds. But it was like I went into my hermit mode and I started looking at everything from a different perspective. I started picking myself up because I was like, what did I learn from out that relationship? Like, you know, and I really appreciate the relationship. I appreciate the person. There is no bad blood. It's all love all around. And I just feel like it's something that I had to pick myself back up from and regain that strength within myself. And once I was already like, you know, losing the weight naturally from that, then when I started my spiritual journey and got deeper, it's like my taste buds started changing. Like I didn't have the same taste for the same junk shit that I used to eat. It's like my body would actually be craving healthier shit. I started getting into herbs. Now I'm a practicing herbalist and I'm a practicing astrologist. Like I actually am about to get enrolled in I'm not even gonna dive super deep, but I am about to become a certified life coach, okay? Also a certified healer. So it's just like a lot of things. Like your rebirth is it's really a whole new life. And you're gonna be like, 10 years ago, I would have never saw myself doing this shit. Hell, 5 years ago, I would have never even saw myself doing this shit. It's just going to be a lot of stuff you recognize about yourself that you never realized before. And that's a huge thing with the fresh start card, with the rebirth, just in general. So yeah, y'all, collective, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Don't forget to drop your name in the comments if you want to enter the raffle for the free reading. Yeah, and I hope that this helped. If you guys enjoy me talking about the shadow work, please let me know about that as well. If you want more messages from your person, I want to hear y'all feedback, what y'all want, what y'all like. Please let me know. But yeah, congrats to me. I can't believe this is my 100th video, y'all. Like, time went so quick. Like, I feel like I just started my channel and it's just been like boom, boom, boom. But it's the consistency, and consistency is key, because if I wasn't consistent, I probably would have only had like 70 videos. Like, I probably wouldn't even have made it to 100 yet. But like I always say, for me, I can't speak for nobody else, but tarot is a lifestyle, not a hobby. Like, these cards are my kids. Literally, I be feeling like I have to know where they're at all times. They need to be safe. They need to be okay. 9 times out of 10, wherever I'm going, they're coming with me, just like it would be as if it was your children. And yeah, I don't know. And sometimes, like, it was Sagittarius. And it was another sign. I think it was like Taurus or something like that. But there are times where I will literally be called, like, Arena, get up and do a reading. Like, you know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. But yeah, y'all, I hope this helped. I hope this resonated in some type of way. Thank you for your continuous support. Give me likes, comments, share this video if you feel like it's going to touch somebody else or you just want somebody else to see it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.